Hi guys, Stephanie here with All Mom Does, and today we're gonna do a food pantry clean out and organization.
Okay, let's get started. So I actually have two cabinets where we keep food. No judgment on what I have in here. This is a food cabinet that's in our kitchen. And then we have this step-in pantry, which is nice. It's large, but as you can see, everything has fallen to the bottom. You can see where I've tried to stay organized. I have items, right? Canned foods, I've got containers, but it just all sort of falls apart. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm taking everything out of both the cabinet and this pantry, and we're gonna organize it. For your kitchen or hallway to look something like this, I realized I might have an unhealthy relationship with Costco because I have hordes of canned foods. This isn't even half of it. It actually extends into our hall as well. So we've got some work to do. You're gonna wanna get rid of anything expired or foods that your family simply doesn't eat. Before you start adding things back or buying items for organization, make sure you have a visual and you know how you want it to look. I'm a big fan of containing items. I just think it looks prettier and it actually makes it easier. I like this for canned goods. And now I have an idea of what I need to go out and buy versus just going unknowing, because you're definitely gonna spend too much money that way. Before you start adding things back into your pantry, my next tip is to categorize things together. Final reveal. So everything is contained for the most part, but in a pretty realistic way. So I got these bins at the dollar store so that I can contain things, but I'm not going crazy trying to keep it uber organized. The reason that you'll want to keep certain items together is so you really know what you have. So for example, I have black beans, kidney beans, everything sort of with their partner, if you will. It's just going to help for me to know exactly what I have in here. I've also cleared off the floor in here because that was driving me bonkers. I do have additional canned food down in the garage, and that means every couple weeks I might go down and restock what I have. But everything's in a place, but it is pretty realistic. And let's just hope we'll maybe keep it organized this time. I think the biggest tip is to get the containers after you know exactly the sizes that you need so you're not wasting money, so that everything does have a space. And then find space savers like this Lazy Susan and such. And let's just hope that we can keep it somewhat organized.
Okay, so there you go. There are my tips. One, make sure that you take everything out before you get started. You wanna do a solid inventory, and you wanna get rid of anything expired or that you just don't eat anymore. Be sure to wipe down all surfaces. You wanna dust bust any crumbs, vacuum if you have carpet like I do, and make sure that you only buy containers and labels that you're actually going to use before you load everything back in. It's really easy to spend way too much money on containers, and you don't need to be doing that. And when you load it back in, make sure you have a visual and make sure it's realistic. We've got kids in the house. It's not going to be perfect, but make sure that it can work for your family. Mine was actually a 2-day process because after I unloaded, I then had to go to the store to make sure that I got the right containers. So give yourself maybe like a weekend project and don't stress too much. Check out All Mom Does for additional tips and tricks and daily inspiration.